Hey buddies, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been MIA. I promise y'all I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna make my intro this week. So I'll have a little video intro. But as you can see from the thumbnail, we're gonna talk about what's been going on in the world of hip hop. If you've been under a rock these last couple weeks and you don't know what's going on, I'm gonna break it down to you, give you my opinions on it. And I just want to preface this video by saying if you would have asked me a couple weeks ago who I'm a bigger fan of musically, I would have said Drake. I know more of Drake's songs. I grew up watching Degrassi. I've seen him in concert. I've bought his CDs. I've never done any of that with Kendrick. I know some of his music and I like it, but I just want to preface that by saying I'm not biased. I'm not a super fan of anyone besides God and myself and people that do real nigga things, such as Kendrick. Shout out to him because he took the copyrights off of his music, so I will be playing Not Like Us throughout this video because that is my favorite song now. That is the summer anthem all 2024. So please like, comment, subscribe. We're still doing the subscriber giveaway. I promise y'all we'll get that healthy food swaps video out at the end of this week, and we will put all the details for the healthy food swap video in that. So let's go ahead and get into the video, get into the music, and let me tell y'all why I think what I think. All right, so that's the intro to Not Like Us, and definitely do see dead people. Drake, at this point, he responded the other day because okay, let me start from the beginning, y'all. So I think it was J. Cole. I might have some of the beginning details a little mixed up because I really don't be caring about stuff like this. Like I'm kind of removed from pop culture and celebrity life. I really don't care. But anyway, a few weeks ago, I think it was J. Cole, because he was in this, he bowed out like a true gentleman should, and I'm glad he did that. So I think he made a song and was like the big three, blah, 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 referring to himself, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake. And then Kendrick was like, nigga, F the big three, it's just big me. So then that started some whole stuff. Drake was trolling him. He dropped a song in response to that, in response to Kendrick saying F the big three, it's just big me. And then Kendrick didn't respond right away. So Drake was trolling him online with little memes and like drop, 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 we're waiting on you, we're waiting on you. And Kendrick told y'all in rich spirit, stop playing with me before I turn you to a song.
Trying to keep the balance, I'm staying strong. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Hey.
And that's exactly what this man did. He didn't turn Drake into a song, he turned Buddy into a mixtape. Like, he was dropping back to back to back to back, and the double entendre, the lingo, quadruple entendres. Like, you could teach a two-semester college course, 101 and 102, just doing the research and dissecting all the things that Kendrick said in these 4 diss songs and in the cover art and things like that. So Kendrick finally responds with Euphoria. There's so much double entendre just in that. I didn't know that Drake was an executive producer or director or something like that on Euphoria, which, if you're unfamiliar, it's an HBO show that the first time I recorded this, I used words you can't say on YouTube, but Euphoria is a show that shows children, teenagers doing illegal substances and engaging in acts for adults. It's sketchy a little bit that he's a producer on that show, because even when I was watching Euphoria, I was like, I grew up in Frisco, Texas, which, if you're unfamiliar, it's like a bunch of kids, and it was some crazy things going on, but nothing like Euphoria. So anyway, there's so much double entendre, hidden messages in the lyrics, the song title, all that, but it's kind of a more slower, conscious song. Then Drake finally he responds to that with a song called Family Matters, which is where he's talking about Kendrick's family, saying that one of Kendrick's kids is not his, it's really Dave Freeze, which is like was his manager or something like that. Talking about his wife Whitney, saying that he allegedly put hands and feet on Whitney. I don't know if that's true or not. And in Euphoria, Kendrick said, I know your angles. I know what you're about to do. Y'all, he dropped Family Matters, and within 32 seconds, I'm being dramatic. 32 minutes, really though. Kendrick drops Meet the Grahams in response to Family Matters. So he's talking about Drake's family, and he literally writes a verse to each person in Drake's family, including some alleged secret daughter. And now, if y'all are familiar with y'all's rap culture, when Drake got to beefing with Pusha T was like, nigga, you got a whole kid that you hiding from the world, and it come to find out, Drake really did. That's when he was like, I'm not hiding my kid from the world, I'm hiding the world from my kid, or some weird mess he said. So anyway, it came out that Drake did have a secret son with a corn star. You know, if you don't know what that means, figure it out. So yeah, so then that came out. So Drake was like, if I got another daughter, I'll quit rapping, or if I have another kid, a secret daughter, and it comes out to be true, I'll retire from rap, da 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 da. He posts some little stuff on Instagram, like of him sitting like this, like waiting to find out who my secret daughter is, or something like that. But he hasn't responded yet. After Family Matters, he didn't respond, and then before he could respond, Kendrick dropped, no. Oh, I had a brain fart. Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. And y'all, when I tell y'all, it is a banger. And there's actually another song in there that I think that I'm skipping. Because there's Euphoria, there's Meet the Grams, there's Not Like Us. And I think Kendrick had one more. Like, he was dropping on Drake back to back. He even said in Euphoria, back to back, I like that record. We'll get back to that for the record. Like, Kendrick was so calculated and... So since he did what he did and took the copyrights off the music, let's just go ahead and get into this song, and then I'll break down to you guys overall why I feel like Kendrick won and what I think Drake is lying about. Alright, so he said right there, screw the industry, they can hate me, and I feel him on that. He's on his Cat Williams vibes. And like I said, some of the stuff that he's saying in here, like, I'm smart, and I consider myself to be pretty intellectual, was going over my head. One, just because if you don't know, you don't know. Like, I don't know about old school basketball, but I guess John Stockton was like #1 in assists, which means passing the ball, you know, I'm gonna pass on this body like John Stockton. But also, one of his teammates was a Pedialyte. Shout out to Voodoo Dog TV. I be using her little lingo because, you know, you can't say certain stuff on YouTube, but he liked the children's. So yeah, and then I'm gonna tell y'all, like, before we even get too much further into the song, I'm gonna keep stopping. This ain't no reaction video, but kind of. But I've already heard the song like 800 million times. Drake said that too, that Kendrick was buying his views, because I'll go ahead and put the clip in right now. All his diss tracks are on the top 5 songs for Apple Music right now. And I want to say Not Like Us had over 1 million views within like something crazy. It's been 2 days, and as you can see from the thumbnail, it already has 21 million views. I don't think he's buying these views. I don't think Kendrick or Drake has to buy their views. Like, we're locked in. We're paying attention. When I seen the Milk of Magnesia community, people that don't even speak English, making videos about this, I was like, oh yeah, let me come on here and say my little 1-2 yin yin yin, because I am like us. I'm not Canadian. I'm not from another country. Both my parents are black and from America. And I think that is why Kendrick titled the song Not Like Us, because a lot of the people that play in our community who are like the highest recognized for certain things in the black community, they're not black Americans. They're black, but they're not American. Drake is not an American. Nicki Minaj ain't she like Trinidadian or something like that? It's like a different culture. Culturally, they are different. They look like us, but they're not like us. Who else? Even down to the streamers, Vlad TV, we'll get into him in a little bit. The white man, Adam22, a white man, but they're at the top when it comes to YouTube channels centered around black culture. You could even go Barack Obama. Now, not on no birtherism, I do think he was an American, but culturally, your dad is from Kenya, your mom is white. That is not like my upbringing. Like Barack Obama's nights at his grandmama's house is probably not like our nights at our grandmama's house. You know what I mean? Because his grandma was a white lady, and our grandmamas are black people from America. So I do feel what he's saying on Not Like Us, and he's gonna get into that later. So we'll just keep listening to the song. And as I think of stuff, I'll just tell y'all what I think. I was gonna make this video because I'm just tired and not in the mood, but I was like, I haven't talked to my buddies in a while, and why not talk about this? By the way, hold up. Kendrick broke him down in every like genre of rap. He had slow, methodical, poetic songs. Some of the songs, like the one where he's like, F the big three, it's just me, that was a little hype, you know what I mean? But this right here, I don't care where you're from. If this don't make you want to hit your little Cali, little two-step, little crip walk, I don't know. I don't know what to say about you musically, because this is a jam. Alright, now that's one thing I was thinking. Y'all remember on John Wick 1 when the little Russian dude killed John Wick's dog and took his puppy, and then his daddy was like, do you know whose car you just stole? That's the Baba Yaga. I saw him kill somebody with a pencil. Kendrick is the Baba Yaga, the boogeyman of Compton. He literally killed Drake with his pen. Like, Drake should not have even responded to this song. Like, we'll talk about his response at the end, but he should have just not said nothing.
I hear you like I'm young. You better not have a book to sell black or one. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister phone. They tell me Taylor's the only one that get your hand down. And Kanye at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case where I see him around. Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. That fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trying like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Now, y'all, if you go back and you listen to Drake's song Family Matters, when he says Dave Freeze, probably your kid's real father, he said it like Dave Free. And so like some people were saying like, oh, Kendrick must have already had this song ready because he dropped it so fast. Like how could, but some of the stuff he's saying in the song is in response to what Drake said in his other song. So unless he really could predict his angles that good, part of this song had to have been written within the last 2 days because he's responding to stuff that Drake said in his song that just came out a few days ago.
They not like us. 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 You think the people let you disrespect us, nigga?
Now, I don't want it to come to violence, but honestly, after I heard, not even Not Like Us, when I heard Meet the Grams, I was like, Drake, you gotta fight this man. You gotta fight. Like, there's no response that you can come back to when somebody calls you a Pedialyte. We got a box. You gotta call Floyd, call Money Floyd, tell him set it up, get Zeus Network or whoever does the pay-per-view streaming stuff now. Y'all gotta get in the ring because what? I wish somebody would call me a Pedialyte. What are you talking about?
Why you still pretending? When it's the hour, bird niggas and bird bitches go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Ain't Drake that not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further. I promise. Ain't there some be rest for bitch and you Malibu most wanna hear on y'all.
He called this nigga B-Rad, y'all. He said he in traffic looking for his chapstick. I cannot.
Yo, traffic, looking for my chapstick, feeling kinda caustic. There's a Ford Maverick.
Yes, niggas need to stay their ass inside. Okay, so now he's about to get. I can't even dissect all that. Y'all don't have to go watch the other historian YouTubers that got time to break down everything that he said in that verse. But what he's about to get into in this next verse is exactly why I think he titled the song "Not Like Us." Because, like I was saying before, a lot of the people that dominate the top spaces in our culture are not like us. They look like us. Idris Elba, he the new Denzel. He is like the hot black guy in all the movies. This nigga's from London. When I heard that accent, I said, what in the world? So, don't you think that's kind of weird? Like, I'm not going to get too deep down in my conspiracy theories bag with y'all, but I am like that. And I do think about that. Like, why do all the people that they prop up, because I do think that a lot of these people are puppets. Like, there's so many talented people that don't make it because they're not willing to play the games of Hollywood and the industry. So it's like, why do all the people, Kamala Harris, she's American, but her mom's Indian, and I don't think her dad, who is a black American, I don't think he was around like that. So in her house was not culturally black. Her house was culturally Indian. So I think that's why he's saying that. And Drake is the same way. Like I said, he was raised by a white juice lady from Canada. So, you know, and you can go back and see clips of like before he was talking about dropping bodies and being mob tied and came down here to Houston and got affiliated with certain people. He was not like that. Like I said, I grew up watching Degrassi. I was super into it. When he got shot, I screamed at the TV, no, not Jimmy. So I be watching how people change, and like he's a culture vulture, and that's okay. We've accepted that. We all know that. The way he switches up accents but now he's really finna break it down, and he's gonna give y'all a history lesson on why Drake's culture vulture.
They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains, and we still double down, calling us a slave.
That right there too. And one of Drake's responses to Kendrick, he said, "You rapping like you trying to free the slaves." What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Why would you say something like that? Not like us. Because as a black person from America, as soon as I heard that, I was like, that's a weird thing to say. Like, what's wrong? Even if he was, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't like that. I ain't like that.
I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
That's another one right there. 2 Chainz and Drake's popular song together was called No Lie. 2 Chainz said you were good, but he lied. This nigga don't stop, bro. And that was just a light one. Some of this stuff he said, you really gotta go do your research and be like, oh wow. There's another reason why I said he couldn't have had all of this pre-written, because Drake's song was called Family Matters, and he just said the truth is the family does matter, or whatever he just said. But I like the way he broke that down, because if you go through the timeline of Drake, which like I said, I was a fan of Drake when he first came out, and I heard the mixtape and I was like, wait, did he just say Wheelchair Jimmy? Is this Drake is this Aubrey from Degrassi? So you know, whenever he falls off, he does. Even like him with Sexy Red right now. When I saw Drake with Sexy Red, I was like, what is going on? Why? But she's an industry plant, and he probably is too. So, you know, they got to team up and do what they do, but he does jump from person to person when he needs a little bit more relevancy, or, you know, after he's done dabbling in other people's cultures, like he have his reggaeton moments, he have his, what's the music down in New Orleans and Louisiana, the bounce music, you know, he be dabbling in that too. So He ain't never made no. What's the Canadian vibes? I don't even know. I gotta go figure out what do they do or talk about in Canada, because Wayne told him years ago. There's a video, if I can find it, I'll put the clip in here, where Wayne was like, "Don't start rapping like you gangsta. Don't start rapping like me about dropping bodies or doing G shit. Just keep it Canadian." And that's what he should have did. He should have kept it Canadian, like a Canada Dry.
Exactly. I was the one to tell him, don't change anything. Don't think because you're coming over here by me that you got to start rapping about the things I rap about. Don't do none of that. Please rap about your little TV show, whatever you want to rap about. Rap about girls. Do that. That's what you're good at. I was like, don't come, because, you know, of course, it's only natural for you to come over and just think, you know, if I'm with Wayne, then I'm gonna rock like Wayne, you know. And so I rap about what I rap about, and you know, so that was one of the main things I had to tell him from the jump. Like, hey, don't change anything. Don't start singing about killing nobody. Don't start singing about the streets.
Yeah, talk about what you know. Yeah.
Yeah, like, keep it Canadian, man.
Keep it.
Like, even when Drake does talk about like doing street stuff, it doesn't sound authentic, because it's like, you've been rich since you were a kid. You were literally on TV as a teenager, so like, you ain't. I don't know. O.B. ho. O.B. ho. Are we locked in? This nigga snapped. This nigga made a summer bop diss track. Tell me that's not a bop. Tell me that that's not a jam. I'll play it back for y'all at the end of the video, since Kendrick wanted to do real negativities and take the copyrights off, which Drake, I've watched enough YouTube videos to know if you play a half a second of a Drake song or his video, they're gonna copyright your video and take it down. So, okay, boom, let's just get into it. So after that, everybody was just like, oh my God, Drake, just don't respond, because he dropped Meet the Grams, which is where he exposes the alleged secret daughter. Doubles down on the Pedialyte-ness, the teenage feverness of it all. Then he drops this, and Drake still hasn't responded yet. So everybody's just like, Drake, don't respond, because like, you gotta, like I said, you gotta fight. Y'all gotta get in the ring. Y'all gotta get in the ring at this point. I don't want nobody to RIP, but they gotta get in the ring. So Drake finally responds last night. And I was gonna wait to make this video, because I was like, I'm not a YouTube hip hop music reactor, so I don't got time to be making videos reacting to these songs every 30 minutes the way Kendrick was dropping them out. But it's been like 24 hours since Drake dropped, and Kendrick ain't said nothing. He don't really need to say nothing else. But Top Dog, which is, he's like up there in TDE or whatever, basically tweeted out earlier like, that was a good battle, it's done. But Drake in his song last night, I think it's called Heartbeat 6 or Heart 6, I don't know, anyway. But he basically says that like, oh, we fed you that information. But then he also says that the people giving you your information are clowns. So did you feed him the information? Are you the clown? Then he also said that Epstein angle, I expected that. And I immediately was like, pause, because I've been in a lot of arguments. I used to be the mouth from the South. Like, I didn't care. I wasn't scared to fight. I would talk crazy to people. In all my years of arguing, I've never expected someone in an argument to call me a kitty lover. Like, why would you expect someone to say that? So that was weird. And then he was like, basically like, yeah, we fed to you that I had an 11-year-old daughter. Why would you do that when you got exposed a few years ago for having a hidden child? Like, why would you do that? And then not Euphoria, in Meet the Grams, when Kendrick does his verse to Drake's daughter, he says love is eternity. Well, the little girl that they're saying, I'll find her picture and drop it in right here, her name is Eternity. So I'm like, I don't know, why would Kendrick lie about that? Like, why would he, of all the stuff he could say about you or make up about you, why would he lie about you having a kid? And so then with the whole like kid touching thing, I'm sure y'all have seen, if you're watching this video, there's tons of videos of Drake doing or saying sketchy stuff, like him kissing the 17-year-old girl on stage, telling her how thick she was, him taking the little model chick out on a date for her, like right after she turned 18, but there's pictures of them like snuggled up, like too close in my opinion, when she's like 16. So I don't know, it's just weird. Even him painting his nails now and wearing barrettes in his hair, like, why are you doing that? You're a 40-year-old black man. Why you got barrettes in your hair and a fresh coat of paint on your nails? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so Drake basically said, like, oh, we fed you all this information and you took the bait. You're so stupid, da 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 da. But, like, if he did that, why did it take you almost 2 days to respond? And also, I don't know if my AirPod just died. I don't know if it did. We're just gonna thug it out. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we back. We having technical difficulties. But anyway, why did it take you so long to respond? Like, if you baited him and you gave him this information, you should have had some heat. You should have had a back-to-back 0 to 100 real quick, like in the chamber, ready to go. It took you like almost a day and a half or 2 days. I don't know. I was bumping Not Like Us for at least 24 hours or 20 hours before he responded. And when he responded last night, it was trash. I love Drake. Like I said, I love Drake. I seen Drake in the Migos concert. I could tell you Drake's songs word for word from his mixtapes, his features. I like Drake's music. But this is not, you should have left Kendrick alone. Also, y'all, I'm editing this video right now, and I forgot one thing of, not that Drake lied, but just why his last comeback was just not it, is because he says that he listened to Mother I Sober, and that's, in Drake's words, Kendrick says that he was taken advantage of. I don't know what you can and can't say on here. He was touched by someone in his family, and that's why he's so caught up on the whole Drake being a Pedialyte thing. But if you actually go listen to the song Mother I Sober by Kendrick, he's saying, my mom was touched by someone, and because of that, she was so traumatized that when she would ask me, has so and so touched you? And when Kendrick would say, nah, he ain't touched me, his mama wouldn't believe him because she was so traumatized. And Drake used that in his song as like, oh, you were touched as a kid, and that's why you're so caught up on me being a Weinstein. But it's like, that's not even what he said in the song. Like, nigga, you didn't even listen to the song and you use that as a reason. And even if he did say that in the song, like, so are you like victim shaming now? I don't know. It just wasn't good. I just had to throw that in there because I thought about that, and I was like, you're Drake. You're gonna use one of his songs as like a rebuttal, but you didn't even listen to the song right. Just C- behavior from Drake. It just was C. And then you responded and were like contradicting yourself. The stuff you were saying didn't make sense, and you just sounded tired and defeated, and like, you're Drake, you're a hit maker. You can't come back to something like Not Like Us that got me wanting to crip walk. I ain't never even been to California. I've been to California one time and I was like 6 years old. And I want to go now just so I can go to Compton and man, see if I'm good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not inspired to go to Toronto. Other than to maybe give me some, what do you say, some fried rice with the blamey crody. I love me some fried rice. But anyway, like, I don't believe Drake. I don't think so. Honestly, I think if anything, Kendrick set this up. Kendrick baited you. Because if you go, I'm about to put the clip in here, Top Dog tweeted a month ago, I see dead people. which is the first line in the song. So that's why I'm like, part of it may have been planned and already in the works, but he got in the lab and tweaked it and edited it to respond directly to what he was saying, because some of the stuff in the song is like an immediate response, but I don't know. So then I told you I was gonna bring up a Vlad too, because I don't know why black people and rappers go sit down and talk to this milk complected man and give him all the tea on black culture. Vlad gives me fed. Why are you sitting down on camera telling a white man all the business? I don't know. It's just something I don't like about it. And so then I guess on Twitter, I'm not on Twitter, but I got my ear to the street. So I guess Vlad was talking about it. I guess he's Team Drake, which would make sense. They're both, you know, of the Jewish religion. So he said something, and this black lady responded and was like, "This, you're white, fact. This is black people's business, fact. You should stay out of it, facts." And he responded like they do and was like, "Oh, you're a racist," and da 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 da. And I guess the lady is a professor at Princeton. So just like a palm complected man, he starts tagging Princeton in his responses to her, calling her race, basically saying that she's reverse racist, which I'll do a whole nother video on that. I don't believe in that. You can be prejudiced or, you know, but I don't think black people can be racist. And if you haven't figured out yet, this is a pro-God, pro-black, for the most part, pro-woman channel. And if you don't like that, but my baby, feel free to unsubscribe, because it's only gonna get blacker from here. It's almost summertime and we're gonna activate this melanin. But why would you do something like that? And then he came back today and basically tried to clean it up, because Black Twitter was on his neck for trying to get this black woman fired for stating the facts. Like, this is black people business, stay out of it. That's like if you over there arguing with your sister and I just interject myself on who I think is right. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That is family business. Y'all handle that. But because we as a culture allow these outsiders that are not like us to come in, set up shop, and be the top dog in our stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't believe in gatekeeping, but maybe we should start gatekeeping Black American culture, because these are the same people that will turn around and say we don't have a culture, but we are the culture. They do everything that we do. If we make up a new word, some new lingo, it's only a matter of time before they're using it too. Half the time using it wrong, or it just don't sound right when it come out. You know, we talk, everything we say be smooth like butter melting on bread, but when they say it, it just sounds cringe, because that's not how you really talk. It's like if I started talking with a fake Mexican accent, it'd be cringy and weird, because it's like, girl, you don't talk like that. You is not Mexican from Mexico, so why you doing that? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just wanted to get on here and talk about that, because I have been down the rabbit hole and this was really interesting to me. I usually don't get into rap beef. I don't really care. But my older brother, hey Tony, is like a hip hop historian, and like I was like, bro, did you hear this? Like, I was sending him Not Like Us on YouTube. That's how I know the views, they're not bought, because I listened to it 5,700 times. Boomer listened to it too. So on that note, Boomer's working. I gotta go. I love y'all so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna be more consistent. We're gonna be dropping more videos. I gotta go, y'all, because y'all nephew wanna go outside. Love you. Bye. Okay. So we're not at our usual setup, obviously, but I said I was gonna play the song at the end because Kendrick said we could. I got paint on my hoodie, y'all. That's why I've been offline. I've been having stuff done at the house and painters, and I caught a cold. But anyway, Kendrick took the copyrights off and said we could listen to the music, but Boomer, who is y'all's dog nephew, we'll introduce him to the channel. We'll make him his own video. He needed a little personal time, so I had to take a break. But let's go ahead and listen to the song all the way together this time with no interruptions, because why not? It's a bop. Let's go.
I see dead people. Monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hatred, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no love boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in contact. Might write this with a doctrine. Tell the pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Like, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up. What, 21, get your first street cred. Thug, make you feel like you a slime in your head. Like, what, Quavo said you could be from Northside. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, 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 he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Say OV ho, say OV ho, then step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we live?